Hello you fine people of YouTube, it's the Wild Man Moose and I'm back out again and I am in Dartmoor, nothing new. And today I've decided to come to the first place where I've done my very first YouTube video. Number one is sort of the weather aspects of it. I didn't want to do a lot of walking today, but as you can see, although it's very windy and it's probably affecting the mic as I speak, it's relatively clear, and we apparently, according to the Met Office, we're not due any rain until kind of later on this morning. So I'm just trying to find myself a strategic place, because a lot of these trees that are in this area are swaying a little bit, and if I'm honest, I don't really want to be caught out and all that sort of stuff, so I don't want to fancy getting squished at night. So I'm not alone today. I've got Mark with me, my mate. So we're going to do, obviously, overnight wild camp, and we're going to probably have a fire, boo, and we're going to do some new kit that I've got. I'm going to show you guys what I've actually got. Nothing major, but you know, it's all stuff that adds to the ever building itinerary, and sometimes it's a bit hard to say no to it. You know what it's like, don't you? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up, and then I'll bring you back. Hi guys, Wild Man Moose again. Just try to do a time lapse of getting the old tent set up, but the wind keeps blowing the camera over, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, fibega part 2. Obviously I put this one in my last video, but that didn't go to plan because I had to shoot off early. So hopefully I'll get to spend all night in the old fibega pyramid. Getting starting to get a little bit dark now. Obviously there's a lot of wind high that way, and because we're in a bit of a valley, this area is kind of cushioning us a little bit from the wind, which is pretty good. Don't get me wrong, we're probably in for a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. So obviously I've changed out the guidelines on the fibega. I decided to ditch the orange ones that came with it, and decided to go with the glow line ones instead. It's just that although they're orange, they're not really that good in the dark, believe it or not. And obviously these glow line ones, they're really reflective in the dark, so stop me tripping over, hopefully. I got them all staked down with these big bivvy pegs. I don't use any other bivvy pegs on my tent whatsoever. Tent pegs, whether it be lightweight ones, aluminium ones, the cheap ones, whatever it may be. They're all crap in my opinion, and yeah, albeit these weigh a ton, but they'll go into any ground whatsoever. If there's a couple of stones in the way, it will just move them out of the way, because I just had a complete and utter guts full of having shit tent pegs. So I've now got like 20 of them, which I take with me, and that's enough to kind of do my tent. So what I'll do, guys, I'll bring you back when things progress a bit more. We're probably going to do a fire when it gets a little bit darker, and then I'll show you hopefully my new head torch and a new pot light I'm using. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll bring you back shortly. Cheers. Yeah, just a quick one, guys. Obviously this fibega that I talked about in the last video, you have to obviously buy the two components together if you wanted to. So you could either have the outer as it is, or you can go with the single nest cot that you know you can buy with it, which again just hooks onto that pole very simply. Now obviously this front porch area would technically be exposed to the elements, so I've, like probably a lot of people, own many of those nylon crispy feeling tarps which crinkle and they blow away and they never fold down properly. So basically what I've done is I've got one of these, which is an outright, never heard of them before, but the material is non-crinkle, which means it kind of lays flat better, and it's got that sort of rough edge. It's the same sort of material as the bag, and obviously that's going to give me a bit of porch coverage. And it is, I think this is the large one, and it only weighs about 300 grams, something like that. So a lot of people would normally put down, again, one of those crinkly cheap ground sheets, but these ones are really good in my opinion, and I would certainly recommend them to go on you either kind of pyramid tents like the Lux Hex Peaker and so on and so forth. Just give it, I mean, it's just a choice, you know, I choose to take one, but yeah, it's got nice coverage, so it covers pretty much all the four corners of the tent, and it gives me a little bit of porch space as well. So yeah, get them on Amazon. It's an outright ground sheet stroke tarp, so you can dual use it as a tarp if you wanted to. So it's multi-purpose as well. So that's another one, guys. So yeah, safe, bring it back. Well, here guys, welcome back. As you can probably hear, the wind is a-howling. So what I'm going to do, I'm on my way now. There's a little brook down here that I'm going to just collect some water to boil up to put my food in. So I'm going to boil the water, obviously in the bag. So I'm going to head down here, and guess what? I have brought some water myself. I've brought 1 litre of water, and that's going to do me for sort of drinking purposes. But this water that I'm going to do, or get from the brook, that's going to do me boiling the bag, and also is going to act for me water in the morning, so I still got like sort of drinking water. Either way, I've got my Sawyer Mini with me anyway, so if it comes to it, then I'll just use that. So I'll bring it back from the brook. Yeah, there's a couple of particles in there. It's not going to kill me. Yeah, it's getting dark now, guys. Creeping up on you really quick now. It's a lovely little brook, isn't it? Lovely little place this. Yeah, this is one of my little favourite spots. I've probably done about 4 here, but this is the only sort of second recorded that I've actually done here. So obviously I'll still be using this in the future. So yeah, obviously I don't know if you can see, but on my head I've got the new my new head torch, which I'll go into a little bit later on. But for people that don't know, it's a Nightcore HC60, which is ran by an 18650 battery, and let me get this mounted in it, and it gives you 1,000 lumens. Because the last one that I had, when I had to leave camp on my last video, I had a black diamond, and it was okay, but I really struggled to see where I was going in the conditions. So obviously most people they all end up with something, and then they end up upgrading, and that's exactly what I've done. So I'm on my way back now up this little trail. Appreciate there probably isn't a lot of light coming through now, and hopefully the GoPro will pick up enough of it for for it to be quite clear. But yeah, hopefully we'll be in for a good night. Just love it. Go get out, ain't you? Go out and do a bit of wild camping, you know, it makes sense. In the words of Mr. Fell Wanderer. Go check his channel, he's why he's called away. Anyway guys, we'll bring you back when more full hours. Cheers. Right guys, Wild Man Moose again. We've now got our fire going, and what we've actually done, we've created a bed of rocks. So they're underneath the main fire, there's a nice flat rock, and then we created all rocks around it, raised it up, and then we've basically put our own wood on there, which we've carried in. So I mean the wood around there is too wet anyway, and it's just not going to burn. So yeah, we're still blowing at Uli, and yeah, it's pretty dark, but yeah, fire went up straight away. Good old brasso rod in, and Vaseline pads, sandwiches, whatever it may be. So yeah, we're getting to the good bits of what we all love. So I'll bring you back when the cooking starts. Cheers. Right guys, so I've got my old little spider stove, and that's obviously a flat bit of wood that we're obviously bringing in to burn later, but we'll use that as a bit of a platform. So obviously I got my pot there, and that's the water I collected earlier. So we're going to boil that up, and then what I'm going to do is put my grub, which is in this silicone bag, and that's going to go in, boil in the bag type. Nice and simple, no clean up, and then I'll take that out, that'll go straight in the dishwasher. Happy days. Alright guys, this is the old head torch, this is the Nightcore HC65. So there is another version called HC60, but it doesn't have the ambient light and red sort of hunting light that's here, and also the button for the actual operation is kind of at the front. So on the HC65 the only difference is that you've got this light here which you can use for ambient light. This is your main beam, and then your button access is this side. So you literally click on it, it memorises the last setting that I had it on, and then you just short touch to go. That is maximum, that's 1,000 lumens. And I'll show you later on kind of the sort of distance that it goes to, and then you can kind of press it and hold it, and then you get like a strobe light, and then it goes back. You just touch it round, and then basically the ambient light, you just press it and touch it a little bit, if it works. Yeah, I'll have to figure that one out, but there we go. That's the ambient light. You kind of just got to press it and hold it for like 0.5 seconds, and then that one comes on. But yeah, obviously this end unscrews, and then basically you get access to the USB charger, so you can just plug your USB port straight back in. So yeah, happy with that one. I haven't seen a lot of them on YouTube, if I'm honest, but sometimes I don't like to get mainstream gear. I like to get something a little bit different, which serves a purpose. So yeah, anyone interested, Nightcore HC65, top bit of kit. Cheers. Right guys, doing a bit of nighttime trekking. Just gone up the side of the moor that's kind of next to where our campsite is. It's just where we were, there's no phone signal, and I've just been at the top because I've been up here before. I know that if you go to the top you can get a phone signal, so just to let her indoors know that I'm alright. And I'll tell you what, the field of view of this Nightcore is absolutely brilliant. It spreads out in all directions, so I can see pretty much exactly where I'm going, and a good massive distance in the front. I don't know how much of it you kind of can see in the GoPro, but as I get down, I'll traipsing down this bloody mudslide, because it would be funny probably if I went ass over tit, but that ain't the plan. So I don't know if you can see, but my head torch is shining at the guy ropes in my tent there. So I'm glad I changed those ropes out, because I can see them from a mile away now. And further on down is our little campsite for the evening. So I've had enjoying myself at the moment. It's been a good evening. Yeah, the wind has been a bit iffy, if I'm honest. That's right, I'm trying not to show the headlamp into the camera, but yeah, it's dying down now. Fire's going really well, so that's keeping us warm. Although it's windy, it's not raining, which is good, so we can sit outside and kind of relax and have a drink around the fire and have a chat and stuff. So this probably will be the last bit of filming that I do this evening if nothing dramatically happens, and then I'll bring you back tomorrow morning. Cheers guys. Rightio guys, wow man. So time's getting on now, it's about 10:05. So me and Mark have done the usual chit chat around the fire, talk about good things, talk about bad things. So I'm just in the comfort of the old fibega now, and wind is died right down, so that's good. I think we're going to be expecting some rain a bit later on in the morning, so I'll prepare myself for that. But yeah, it's all cosy in here, it's nice. Got it all shut down. Just got my bag in there. Just got my phone on charge. So yeah, tonight's been a good one, chaps. So I'll see you in the morning. Cheers. Morning guys, welcome to a very damp, soggy, dismal Dartmoor morning. So obviously, good thing last night there was no wind, so it's very, very calm. Obviously since then we've had a lot of rain. It was predicted, but it is what it is. So me and Mark are skipping breakfast this morning because we just want to get back. So we're a bit wet. So let's give you a show. That's obviously where I was, and Mark was here, and then over here in all the slop is where we had the fire. So all the mud that's around it just kind of blends in with all the other mud. So yeah, all tidied up there. So yeah, thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Really appreciate it, and I'll hope again to see you soon. Cheers, guys.